Good morning. Running with Frank here. It's June 4th, 2024. Gonna go for a little bit of a jog on the treadmill here before before breakfast, but also before work. Not too much. Gonna keep it light. I actually just got done with a trip across the world. Went to a place called Indonesia, a place called Tokyo. Was gone for 2 weeks. Just prior to leaving, I did a 2-mile jog at work on my lunch break. And my gosh, I had a lot of pain. I think it was my left calf afterwards. I mean, it was a definite injury. I mean, I don't know what you'd call it. Pulled muscle, I guess, a strain, something along the lines of that, but it definitely got my attention. So I had to back off, and then I went on the trip. On the trip, I kind of wanted to go run, but I didn't. I did some walking and whatnot, and I'm back in my area. Persistence, I did really good on my diet overseas. I was eating a lot of just rice and chicken. I don't like to experience all the foods because there's a saying, you can't feed an old dog new food. You can't change their food on them, or you're gonna, you could cause their GI system to go into, a bit of a frenzy. Last time I was there, I tried everything and got so sick that I thought I was gonna die. And so this time I stuck to just chicken and rice for the most part. It was a good move. I didn't get sick, and that was very nice. One thing though, I actually got my weight down to 226, which was pretty good, because I've been pushing 240 a few times here lately. Problem is, yesterday, I went back to work yesterday, my first day back in over 2 weeks. And lunch break, I went down, I'm not gonna say the name, but I went to a franchise for burrito. Got this big bomb burrito that was just delicious and huge. And I don't think that was that bad. Last night, I was starving, and I didn't have a lot of food in the house, but I had these big cans of raviolis. So I opened one up, put it in the microwave, and started eating it. So I read the nutritional contents of what I eat. I don't know why, because I'm going to eat it anyway. But one thing that I really need to watch is my salt intake, or sodium. So being a nurse, an RN, my whole life practically, I know what salt does to you. Well, to a degree. I don't really truly know. I'm still trying to figure that out. You retain more water, raises your blood pressure, raises your weight, puts strain on your heart if you have a heart condition. So at a certain point, salt's not really good for you anymore. Your body doesn't process it the way it used to when you're younger. So I'm at that point. My blood pressure gets up, my weight gets up. I do retain fluid. I see the swelling in my legs sometimes. So I really shouldn't be eating a lot of salt. And so really the standard for that situation, they call it a 2-gram sodium restricted diet, which means you don't take in over 2 grams of sodium per 24 hours, which is 2,000 milligrams. So I actually try to stick to that. I'm not diagnosed with heart disease or prescribed by my doctor 2-gram sodium, but they're like, yeah, you should watch your salt. And I think, yeah, I should. Everybody should, actually. When when you're in your 50s and older. I think that it's just a natural way our bodies go. You know, things change. But anyway, I was looking at this ravioli and shit, man. What was it? It was like 500 milligrams or more. I think it might have been 700. I already forgot because I read it and I was just like, holy shit, I'm gonna eat it anyway, but damn, that's a lot of salt. So I think it was over 500 milligrams. I think it was close to 700. So there was 4.5 servings. And so you're talking like 2.5 grams right there. You're talking 2,200 milligrams of sodium right there in, 10 minutes. And, so I woke up this morning and I kind of felt it, I actually felt the retention of water. I didn't feel as good as I have been the last few days. But I was actually feeling pretty good because it's, a little bit lighter. Really eating a diet that just I'm not used to, but was healthier for me. And it felt good. So today, back in America for 2 days. Well, actually I got back on Friday. Today's Tuesday morning. Already I feel my diet drifting towards what's easy. And so somehow I got to turn that around. And coming up on 55, I don't really know what the answer is because I haven't found it yet. Other than I have a will to. The will is weak though, because I've been saying this for years now. I got to get my diet under control. I know if I can't train like I used to, at least I can diet and eat right, and I just have not been able to do it. And so I'm gonna keep trying and working on that. But anyway, running with Frank here. The whole deal is, oh, and another thing, I did do the marathon in October, and I GoPro'd it with, but my GoPro, it got too hot, and at the finish line I wasn't able to do anything because the buttons were not working right. I mean, I've had this GoPro for a few years now, and it's not, I don't want to knock GoPro, maybe it's me, but I really haven't been able to figure it out or rely on it like my phone here. I mean, I do a lot of video on my phone and it works just fine. So I don't know why I'm messing with the GoPro. I just feel like I need to be a pro or something. But so anyway, I had my whole marathon, the Portland Marathon, on there. Check-ins every mile, kind of like I'm doing right now before I go do my next mile. Try to give a little check-in with the people. Shit, I was in Bali. Very interesting place, very spiritual. But anyway, the traffic there is a nightmare, and I had my GoPro in my pocket, and I haven't used it since the marathon, and I thought, well, I brought it with me, I'm gonna use my GoPro. And so we went out, hit the streets, got in a taxi, had my GoPro in my pocket and some cargo pants, and we went out to dinner. And the next thing you know, I'm walking to dinner and filling my cargo pockets, and my GoPro's not there. And I rushed back to the, what do you call it, when you get to a hotel, there's that big foyer entrance where people drop off and whatever. I run back there, see if I can find this taxi. He's already gone, so I run down the street, maybe I can catch him. I'm Frank Tutel, why not give it a try? So I find a cab, same company, whatnot. It's not him. He can't understand me, and I can't understand him. And I look at it, no, that's not him. So anyway, long story short, I lost my GoPro in Bali. So that's a story to remember, I suppose. A little disappointed because I had all my marathon footage on it. But I will, guess I'll have to do another one. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to get on this treadmill, do 1 mile or 2. It's about inspiration. So, you know, I've recorded all of my training since like December of 2019, which is kind of crazy. But that kind of fits in with me, my personality, you know, the craziness to it. So I'm gonna get on here, do a mile, and I'll check in with y'all later. Of course, it's on the treadmill. I can listen to some tunes, and you know, it's about inspiration, moving, and that we want the best for everybody, and that we hope everybody can maintain their health for as long as possible, and that there are a few things we got to do that. One is to watch our diet, which will help control our weight, and the other is to move. Any kind of exercise helps. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm working on my salt, I'm working on my sugar, and I'm working on my cholesterol. You know, so far I'm within the range of a fairly healthy person, but I'm really pushing the limit. You know what I mean? I'm like borderline getting into I'm not diabetic and I'm not pre-diabetic, but I'm at the upper range of normal, so I don't really want to cross over, and I don't want to continue to have high blood pressure because of salt. I mean, there's just all kinds of shit to worry about. So I'm gonna get on this treadmill and see if I can breathe and move my way through a couple miles. So peace out, everybody. Happy June 2024. Okay. Post run here. I gotta get to work. I'm getting late here. I got up a little late. Got up a little early too, so it was like whenever I get up a little early, I try to get on the treadmill. Today was just one of those days that I should have got moving a little quicker. Now I gotta really hustle. But that felt pretty good. I felt a little bit of pain in my left calf, so I need to take it easy for another week or 2. Just do some light jogs on the treadmill. Really try to control my diet. It's like out of control already. After yesterday, that was a major bad move. So I gotta figure out how I believe in myself to convince myself that it's worth it to not eat so much crap. And it's like I said, it's been a struggle. I think it's been a struggle for all of us, so I don't know what the answer is, but I'm gonna keep on trying, I know that. Checking my heart rate, 92. Anyway, I like to check my heart rate and my oxygen sat. This machine's malfunctioning, that's not right. I know I'm alive. At least I think I am. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Huh. My oxygen sat's not reading right. Piece of crap machine though. It's not the first piece of crap I've ever owned. So peace out, everybody. Inspiration, do something. It's June. We got some wet weather, but you know it's gonna dry up quick in June. So get out there, enjoy yourselves, set some goals, and I'll check in later. Running with Frank here.